the two Qatari-based teams are every Middle East. No? I'm talking about City and Paris Saint-Germain. In fact, so we check table also. In terms of baby a teams in another, especially for the conversation around Paris Saint-Germain, Rich, it is not good for Luis Enrique. And yet, baby or Dane, the kind of footballer PSG bono. I say a former Nomoko. And post Kylian Mbappe, we all had issues. How will Paris Saint-Germain really find themselves to get to the top game? But the balance is not there. In the French League, and still, we on top, 6 points of the second place team. We unbeaten in our French League, but in the Champions League, where some of them mix it with the big boys of the European conversation, they seem to be lacking. And if you look at the table, Paris Saint-Germain had a 26th.
With just 4 points.
4 points.
Out of 5 games.
Yeah, what about against Girona? What about against Arsenal? What about against Bayern? What about some of the difficult games that you're expecting at least in Konya draw Cranfield?
4 points out of 15 solid points.
You see,
that is so bad.
And man, here very, very worrying because say even the kind of games some boy here and now and near maybe a course or partner sir and now Usman Dembele who team with that for the red card. First half no. And a referee na boy at Paris Saint-Germain. And after Usman Dembele and then Kwako Kasana referee ka and say enemy in Kasana on your captain. Usman goes in there, speaks to the referee again, and the referee another yellow card and he was out. And on the part of FC Bayern Munich there, what a time it is for Brantia, your friend of Vincent Company. Since that time we lose to team a friend Barcelona no. What share match bia I will be at Namako Crown.
What convince you?
I don't think say you drew a stage of convincing or not. But the key difference I saw our buying team is simple, intensity. Who say against Barca they wanted to press. In fact, Barca game no. It could have gone either ways. In Kabayan beating Yashe. Barca were good with the offside trap on high line and on the chair buying Bebri. And they didn't have Jamal Musiala in that game. So a lot of the things went wrong against Barca. And Barca were a very, very good run. But I think in the game against Paris Saint-Germain, time and I say exert in the game, be aggressive and win duels, and be some of the best teams have been done. They did their job. They did their job excellently well. And I think that Oko Abrantia, your friend of Vincent Company, there, he has done a brilliant job with respect to Niane. So our games are now Bayern for Airborne. He has done an excellent job in that regard. Of course, Bayern 04 Leverkusen Etnefie SC team friend Salzburg by 5-0. And obviously, the man of the moment, Abrantia, your friend of Florent Wirtz. After the game, only Rich, Germany for no started. Omunim said Real Madrid would want to move in for a branch friend Florent Wirtz. So Bayern for not starting any papa didn't come. Any papa any agent. Almost some Florent Wirtz to stay at FC Bayern Munich. Wirtz 21 in the Champions League so far. About 5 games. I said 5 goals, 1 assist, 15 chances created, 4 dribbles completed, 4 man of the man awards out of the 5 no abono. And only against Liverpool and a Florent Wirtz and the man of the match award. Xavi Alonso and Florent Wirtz. He is a Champions League player. Now, Inter the only team this season in the Champions League. All of the matches were unconsidered a single goal. All of the games. And Man City, the independent, also one goal. All of them were shot and now they got a job done. Which this match was bigger. In the grand scheme of then the Bekoso, then the Bessi, after Ruben Amorim Ekon, and now Sport 4 and the headline between Amorim, and I loved it. Almost say no armor, Amorim, no armor. Arsenal kills Sporting. Without an armor, which is Ruben Amorim, Arsenal have killed Sporting, and I love that headline so much. And then now Arsenal went in there and got a job done. And I think say Ubisame say Arsenal I say from now to the end of the season, should we take them serious? And I think so. Say Sporting born in Raya Shadow. Hey, anything to go by. I think that we really, really need to take Arsenal and Mikel Arteta team a little bit more serious.
So now I'm a catcher say.
Yeah.
So Arsenal have win the game we are. They should go and control the game.
I think they did it.
In
fact, I think the Arsenal control ball, both on the ball, off the ball, they were very good in terms of controlling of the game. Arsenal did a very good job at that. Now, look at this. around the 3rd minute, Arsenal for intentions were clear. Who's a sporting for about 3 back? And Serena Okano, Jose Pereira and Sasa Bibia from near Ruben Amorim Eye. So he allowed them to stay in the back 5 without the ball. Now, what Mikel Arteta did was that in almost every area, they wanted to have a 3v1 in their build-up in almost every zone. You overload the Sporting for. So you look at this, Sporting air building up and now 3v1 against Advantage FN Harvard. In this area, the 3 centre-backs were worrying them. Oh, Fifiano. Now, Arsenal knew, say, as the game wore on, they need to increase it. Arsenal overloads no came out 20. Arsenal Nyabona, even in the wide areas, Thomas Partey will push upward. Declan Rice will push just so they can overload, because one of the best attributes of the 3-back system is to have numerical superiority. And that's what Arsenal sought to nullify by they overloading the specific zones of the pitch on meeting their head Sporting CP forum, and they did it against Tima, your friend Sporting CP, winning by 5-1. And I think that Mikel Arteta team are picking at the right time our English Premier League game. Then to this. You see, the only thing I wanted to say is so Udi Pep Guardiola now this sitting common. Like I've always said, and yet just about Rodri Awepra. Rodri is part of the problems. But it's not just about him. There are a combination of issues that City for one war. So the major injuries of Menya. In fact, since you know Moji Treble, there was John Stones that was inverted next to Rodri in the middle of the park to give them that defensive solidity. Now, and then the general catcher was saying, the fact that Barca foresaw that they have to promote a branch friend and Mark Casado to come and play, and then let Ilkay Gundogan move, was a smart decision. City bringing in Ilkay Gundogan has not really helped. Only legs. And then now, after the 75th minute, can you imagine?
With just 15 minutes to go.
We are up by 3-0. Then, if you look at this image, Rich, City for air pressing high. 75th minute. Whilst Uni Rodri, Uni John Stones, who need the legs to press and counter press after. Because if you watch City, almost every time, they do their job by counter pressing and pressing. And without the ball, most of the times they defend with the ball by having the loads of the ball. But that Medford could not hold the ball. They also had a high line and they couldn't press as much. And they have City for and now losing and drawing to team and your final. It's a bad time now. Rich, me what Pep did yesterday and you know Mama Mio.
And it's true.
Me and you know Mama Mio. And
so I want to hurt myself.
Yeah, I went on Facebook and make us say, minimum instant for 4 months. Yes, I say, normal.
Pep Guardiola.
And if you watch the video now, there is a part of me, and your graphic, and you're nice.
Mm-hmm.
So now, or the 77 so diagro, when they asking him, you so if proceed producers by allow my video now.
Pep
nah. Or the salary by diagro.
Also, I am allergic to defeat. Pep na kasa se onim na. On pay defeat back.
Wow.
And you see, sometimes I me say, Pep Guardiola. Of all people, you are son 5 at once. So you can imagine. Onomu oko game ground oko se ground no overthinking. Now when you man koyi. And Kofi Ade no me no ya adwo. Me video I was like, Pep Guardiola must be fine. Because anyama papa ni here say and you see or concentrate for him every business you say han when you cat be ho. Also I me am dey me memory. And I'm meeting her.
Me say me the video na my power.
Wow, say I want to hurt myself.
I me person the party edit video.
But on one so no on I don't know if me can say me chiro. Sometimes Pep Ntias say. Yeah. Say the team na city dada no. Enye no ni. On try to manage some of the games. Grind result. And now was a 3-0. 75th minute out of 75th minute was a 3. 15 minutes to go. Get it. Manage the game. Me call back 3 times. How? 3-0.
Me I was insane. And me I like it. Anytime I say post any copyrighted video, so we can go ahead with it. Me share video.
To go off topic.
Pep Guardiola.
Normal say obi to press conference or the 77 test wo di agro. On be an question you say me and me say to many. We are no agree. As always some weird guy.
I said, shh.
Charlie, Mr. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, wait, look at that. Oh, dear. Look at that. Let's start the video again. Yeah. Oh, they all start the video now. Who say audience so be there go at them. Oh, who does that?
Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, over Facebook now be share obey.
City for on Pep be fan
share. Post pa me share post the first point no was say or the saliva pee.
Yeah.
And he's playing with
But ono pesa.
Yeah,
so unim Pep. Or the sebi you team for mon fan chain.
Me who is several times.
Maybe I know you all crowd you tade.
Yeah. Me who is several times. Pep a very weird guy. Look at that. Yeah. Look at. See, Pep is in serious trouble. So, Pep, Barca, it was an excellent
games in the end anytime.
Winning by 3-0. Robert Lewandowski became the list of top players so much 100+ goals. Our Champions League, 101. Now, Hansi Flick exercised the formation. He didn't play in the regular 4-3-3 that Barca play. And it was a more pragmatic 4-2-4. In FIFA, Casado and Pedri. And then having Femi Lopez, and then of course Dani Olmo inside, Abrante friend Rafinha, and then Abrante friend Robert Lewandowski did the trick for a team. My friend Barca share rich. Me can't say with there is no midfielder the age of Pedri Gonzalez who is as good as Pedri Gonzalez. It's as simple as that. And Barca for one perform so many sustained successor, they should give him the keys to the midfield. Rich and the match is all. Now match is maybe the you better Bob Boswama. Partizan Belgrade, Betnefi, Aachen, Stuttgart. There's Aston Villa, any Juventus, Airbus, Sturm any Girona, Bologna, any Lille, Celtic, any Club Brugge, Dynamo Kiev, any Dortmund, Liverpool, any Real Madrid, Monaco, any Benfica, then PSV, any Shakhtar Donetsk, and a Bobosa match now. Which the first game for me and the most important one, a Liverpool match. I don't know. Who would have thought? Say, Yebeko Champions League match. Not Liverpool, your overwhelming favorite when they are playing against Real Madrid. But that's where we are now. Especially see you do baby, Vinicius Junior, Cross and baby Praka. Amana largely advantageous to Liverpool because Ancelotti team, like you were saying, only are very pragmatic. They get a job done, and you too much over elaboration on the ball. As direct as Klopp, but Uti and Slaughter also a risk reward. And where do you want to take the risk? So opportunity no one to play forward, and they should be able to play forward and then control the game and get a job done. And Carlo Ancelotti say no Evertonian. Into no Obama Madrid any Liverpool there, but no Obama Everton our coach you hoping, and he wants that job to have it. Madrid any Liverpool share 11 times. Liverpool we need 3 times 1 draw and then 7 wins. For your Madrid, and then the lineup I yet to say Ebe a branch friend of Bradley, Conor Bradley, Ibrahima Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Andrew Robertson, then Calvin Callagher in Ports, Alexis McAllister, Ryan Gravenbach, Ebe Jelfi, then Dominico Szoboszlai, Luis Diaz, and a branch friend Mohamed Salah, Ebe Kipeworth, and then Cody Gakpo, Ebe Wenimon. I think that in the second half, down in years will come in. When Rudiger Mo Abre, and there's going to be more spaces at the back for them to head to my friend Real Madrid. Yet say Brahim Diaz is going to start in there, obviously, because of the absence of Vinicius Junior. Other goal of Bebem as a creative passer, I can't want them. Obama Madrid, that's balance that they need. Me only problem with Madrid, and they say injuries no more. It seems to have affected the depth of the middle. In games, we say big games, you don't have to play Luka Modric in the middle of the park because he doesn't have the legs to help Madrid fall off the ball. He is possibly going to be in there. Next to Abrante Fred Eduardo Camavinga because Orange Chimen is and then he's not going to be in the really tough game that's going to go on him. I think that the game is going to hinge on 2 things. 1, how good Liverpool can be in terms of a chance conversion rate when you want them. And see a chance conversion rate, that's a Liverpool, and we are talking about Mohamed Salah. And I hope that the recent happenings in the media has not affected him. And they will go. And I like the reply, and slot Edema media for no. See, I've said this before. Liverpool Ecobo Ipswich Town after that game. And slot was asked, say, taxes Ben or you see a man team share. No, say, born it here. Say you're born at this level, it's not about taxes. So every time I be here and slot here, you realize that the communication here top notch. And in the heat of the moment, and you be saying about Mohamed Salah. And slot will forget about that. No, say. on the starting lineup. Mohamed Salah is more in than out. Into the Salah, so you're more out than either. Don't worry about that. But in the game, he's going to be in there. I think Liverpool will be good. I think this is a match. I mean, I have a lot of confidence in Liverpool. At Anyaka, a double chance for them inside game and then Omni team and friend Real Madrid Bono. And the Madrid lose match here. It puts them in a very, very tight position for our Champions League game going forward. It's rich. That's the major one. The other games now are only there. See. And the matches the moon shed now, sir.
Tricky.
Yeah, you're tight. How much in your yard, and yeah, the what's not one you will see. Stuttgart, any Belgrade match, Stuttgart, any solid defensively. And Belgrade both we expect some baby. So this is a match that will hedge on goals in that game and over 1.5, and also both teams to score. Stormgrass, any Girona match, and Girona have not been good this season. Stormgrass, both and yet Girona team has too many goals. But then, so Stormgrass away. Girona would want to use this match to revive themselves. And then another match, I will go for goals. Aston Villa and Juventus. Juventus one of the best defenses of Europe, especially in the Italian Serie A. Almost even in the Champions League, they don't ship in too many. But they don't ship in too many. Match ni be close. So it's a game that an over 0.5 B will hinge around that. Bologna, any Lille, and so a match, you better another set of goals. But I'm expecting Dortmund to do their job against Club Brugge. Celtic, any Club Brugge match is tough, but Celtic will win over here.
Okay.
Celtic better Club Brugge over here. I think it's ordinary them 2 point something. You better Celtic better over here. Liverpool, possible double chance on over 1.5 or Honum. Then of course Monaco, any team a friend Benfica, either of the teams to win. A double chance. Either say Monaco better and I say Benfica better. Then PSV ni Schalke 04 so and see either teams to win. And I say over 1.5. Rich, Yenches can you prepare Yenches can you for cool to one now?
I tell you, someone yeah, 2006. Yenyanche ba kokra. Enti me my time. Me say onyanche bia. I eche bronyeska. For phone Telecel MTN *281#. *281#. Na what you see option 2 instead of remember. Na odi etwa de kama one ticket bia te 5 cities. Kwame Mauli Benjamin on Facebook say, good morning. Playing 450 minutes of top European football without considered a goal is a remarkable achievement for Inter Milan. Today, the clash of two European grandmasters at Anfield, the peak of European football. Kwame Mauli Benjamin on our this message at the Abraham and then Anopay. Yeba na yamba mukod no. Na mo mpesa mukutam bet awo e bet we no matimi ayusinti Kofi and now mama saying
in
3
and 3
okay
and no any city anka 3 code ni
na a boy
nti
pep de wa ade o
nti I don't know send na be American you try say be minimize the risks na ma
okay
ebi so mo nya sika phone to mo penny bega
no problem and there's all no answer
unya sika ni na so we so try big odds na we happy we betimi try any good board no so no first one here 1-2 1-1 ADFA. First one on the second one 1-2 1-1 A5 C3. Third one here 1-2 0D CB A5. These are all the odds here. I see. Of course, Oko Fifi Manfred on Facebook and Twitter. Obenya all the other ones are on me go on them. Wait me choose no on the happen. You just carry. Scan ko hu yam mo because we na fast. And 10 times you see no do sika. Nti me go.
I enko straight.
Mami professor here.